What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital Analysis, and welcome to Wednesday's analysis video. In this video, we're going to be analyzing an interesting nutritional science company called Elmt Nutritional Sciences. Now, we've covered this company on the channel many times. We've interviewed their CEO. We just put out a new video on Departures Capital talking about some of their recent news, but I wanted to analyze the company a little bit more in depth, go over the market opportunity, what I think about the stock. Also wanted to talk about the potential this stock has, the market that they're targeting, and we'll also go over their financials. So that's something else that I'm excited to analyze. But first off, I wanted to say thanks a lot, guys. We're almost at 200 subscribers here on Departures Capital Analysis. This is one of the two brand new channels that I started, and so far so good. Videos have been getting pretty good views. I appreciate it, and let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. That's my short-term goal, but one video a week on Wednesdays. So here it is, guys. Last but not least, if you do support me in the channel and all the videos, kindly smash that like button. It takes just 1 second of your time and it helps my videos so very much, along with hitting that subscribe button and the bell for notifications on future videos. And also drop me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the company. And also feel free to let me know your thoughts on the video and if you think that there's anything I can do better, because I'm all about improving. So first, let's get into their website. Talk about what the company does. We'll quickly go over their investor presentation, but we're going to skim over it this time. We did put out an overview before talking about the company and all of that. So, Elmt Nutritional Sciences, built by science. Our mission is to employ plant-based technology along with research-based nutritional science to deliver high-value products to our customers. So, what is their target market? Elmt Nutrition is targeting the older demographic. And we're going to be talking about their flagship product in just 2 seconds, but let's just touch on a few key points. So $74.2 billion. The plant-based food market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 11.9% from 2020 to 2027. So they are targeting the plant-based food market. The Rejuvenate product in over 16,500 points of distribution across North America. 25 patented product formulation backed by 25 peer-reviewed clinical studies conducted over the last 17 years. So they've had some news recently. We will be talking a little bit about that, but I want to quickly go over the key points of this investor presentation, and we're going to skim through it, guys, because I know you don't like to listen to me just read stuff, but I do want to touch on the key points here. So the investment highlights, I think this is the most important thing. So flagship plant-based nutraceutical product Rejuvenate is proven to improve muscle health and prevent muscle loss and help the body build lean muscle. Secured shelf space with US and Canadian retailers, now in over 16,000 stores across North America, plus e-commerce channels. E-commerce platform allows shipment to 98% of the US population within 2 business days. Exclusive rights to patented formulations which specifically target sarcopenia, that is muscle loss due to aging. So like I said, the company is targeting the older demographics that need help and support when it comes to working out, recovery from surgeries, muscle loss. So that's what this product is targeting. Product formulation backed by 25 peer-reviewed clinical studies and $20 million in investment over the last 17 years. Deep product innovation pipeline to target new markets, including oncology, orthopedics, and sports and nutrition. So let's talk specifically about this sector. So the North American nutritional market, worth $50 billion and growing. 63% of consumers are looking for plant-based foods as a healthier source of protein. Myself, too, I'm trying to cut down on meat. I am looking for alternative sources, and I have found myself buying plant-based protein supplements and products like that. So, U.S. ready-to-drink market expected to expand by a compound annual growth rate of 8.2% to 2025. Adult protein beverage market over $1.6 billion. 49% of the population concerned about effects of muscle loss. So sarcopenia is the new osteoporosis. That's from Abbott Labs. So their opportunity, 13% sarcopenia's incidence is up to 13% of the population. 1.3 billion North American sarcopenia market by 2025 and $18 billion in healthcare costs attributed to sarcopenia. So we're just going to browse through a couple more quick slides, guys, and then we're going to get into the news, and I'm going to talk, about the company, my thoughts. We're going to take a look at the stock. And then we're going to go into the financials. So, first to market, clinically proven, 25 plus studies, patented formula. We've talked about this a little bit. Rejuvenate ready to drink beverage. True innovation for the adult nutrition market now available. It's plant-based. So what are some of the specs here? I call them specs. It's nutritional facts. But 15 grams of organic plant protein per 330 milliliter Tetra Pak. Patented clinically proven formula, no artificial sweeteners or artificial colors, only 100 calories. Gluten-free, sugar-free, and dairy-free. First to market and clinically proven. Helps prevent muscle loss and speed surgical recovery. So guys, this is the last slide we're going to just quickly take a look at. So the Rejuvenate difference. Nutrition drinks are not created equal, as we know. So in 11 ounces, in an 11-ounce serving of Rejuvenate versus Ensure and Boost, and those are 8 ounces. So 15 grams of protein versus 9 and 10. Organic plant protein versus milk and soy. Sugar-free versus 15 and 20 grams of sugar. And that's in a serving that's smaller than the 11 ounces for Rejuvenate. Only 100 calories in Rejuvenate versus well over 200. Dairy-free, both contain milk. 3.6 grams of patented essential amino acids. No added amino acids in either of them. 14 grams of carbs versus 32 in both. 1.5 grams of fat versus 6 in both. And naturally flavored versus natural and artificial flavors in both those other drinks, guys. So now let's take a quick look at the stock. It's got a market cap of only $35 million with 52-week range of 37.5 cents. This is a 52-week low with a 52-week range of 34.5 cents all the way up to 94 cents. So as we can see here, guys, it's dropped pretty much since its IPO. So the company hasn't been around for too long, but at these valuations, the company's worth just $35 million. Now, I just put out a video on Departures Capital talking about one of their most recent press releases, and that is Element Nutritional Sciences announces Rejuvenate to be launched in all Sam's Club locations. Now, if you watch the video or you go to Keith Schaefer's Investment Whisper newsletter, he's got a mention in there for Element Nutritional Sciences. The order was for $1.7 million. Now, I don't know how frequent that's going to be, but if that's, let's say, a monthly order or even a bi-monthly order, that's going to dramatically increase their revenues. And at a valuation of just $35 million, it's not rocket science to, if that's a monthly order of almost $2 million, that would put their revenues between, 20 and 25 million, depending on the size of the orders. Of course, this is just speculation. This is not financial advice, but if the company's making half their market cap per year in revenue, it's trading at 2 times revenue. Now, once again, that's speculation. We'll see when the orders come in. We'll see when the revenue builds up. If it, if that continues, hopefully it does. Hopefully the product is a success. But so far the company looks relatively undervalued. Once again, not financial advice. So I want to quickly talk about their Q3 results. That's something we didn't get to talk about. Then we'll dive into the financials and give my opinion on the company and my thoughts. So Element Nutritional Sciences reports Q3 2021 results. Increased revenue to $2.1 million for year-to-date Q3 2021, an increase of 212% with a gross margin of $200,000. Recently added distribution partners including Sam's Club, Longo's, and Fortino's. Innovation pipeline now includes Jactrix Promino, Jactrix Pro Recovery, Rejuvenate Immune Health, and Rejuvenate Omega Health, targeting high potential nutrition markets. So that is something that we didn't cover, but this product is in quite a few of the well-known retailers: Metro, Rexall, Shoppers, Loblaws, Amazon, Longo's. Now they're in Sam's Club. They've got a great brand ambassador, Denise Austin, who has quite a substantial following. Their CEO is also a pretty awesome guy, Stuart Lothar, founder of Life Sciences Nutritional, sold for $40 million. Profit Magazine ranked LSN #1 fastest growing company in pharmaceutical and nutraceutical industry. They seem to have a great management team. The stock just can't find any love in the market, or at least not yet. So, like I said, they're in their early stages, but the most recent news with this, announcement that they'll be selling at Sam's Club locations, I think it's very exciting. And obviously, as we can see, the market didn't really react to that news. The stock sold off the day before, popped up a little bit, and continued to sell off. We'll see where it bottoms out at. But the interesting thing is this company has the potential to lead with results. So if that revenue does substantially increase, hopefully the market sees that and sees the opportunity. This was filed on SEDAR as of November 30th. So most recent filing. So let's take a look here, guys. So December 31st, 2021 versus September 30th, 2021. So let's take a look how the company compares to last December. So last December, total assets of 1.3 million with current assets of 1.1 million versus total current assets of 5.8 million and total assets of 6 million. So the company has increased their assets by more than 4 times. That's nice to see. Now, in terms of liabilities, this is actually quite impressive. So the company, current liabilities last year of 3.7 million versus only 3.3 million this year. And, total liabilities last year, 3.8 versus 3.4. So the liabilities have shrank. The assets have increased by more than 4 times. So financially, at least, when we compare assets to liabilities, the picture looks pretty good. So let's compare for the 3 months ending September 30th, last year versus this year. So to take a look and see, the operating loss. So for the 3 months, September 30th, 2020, they took an operating loss of 2.8 million. For the 3 months, September 30th, 2021, they took an operating loss of 3 million. So with an increase of roughly just under 200,000. So that's not too bad comparing those 3 months year over year. Now, if we compare the net loss for the 3 months, September 30th, 2020 to September 30th, 2021, we can actually see that the net loss has shrunk 4.6 million to 3 million. Now, if we compare the 9 months, September 30th, 2020 to September 30th, we will see, if we compare the 9 months from 2020 to 2021, that there was roughly almost 6.2 million spent in professional fees and advertising and marketing. Salaries also more than 4x'd, and general administrative costs almost doubled. So that is the one thing that I would, be looking out for moving forward. How much are they spending on advertising and marketing? How much are they spending on professional fees? And then salaries and wages. Now, of course, they got to build the team, but the bulk of their expenses this year seem to be in professional fees and advertising and marketing. Now, I do understand that in order to get the product out, you got to market, especially with a company like this. We've talked about other companies, like any company that's targeting a big market like this, especially like the seniors market, the health and nutrition market. You got to spend money in order to get the product out. Because if no one knows about it, no one's going to buy it. Very similar situation to a company that we follow and we've done many videos for called TAT. TAT spends a lot on marketing, but for what they're trying to accomplish, it makes sense. So in certain situations, it makes sense. But of course, as a shareholder, you need to think about that, take that into consideration. How much is the company that I've invested in? How much are they spending on marketing? And all of that stuff. And where's the marketing dollars going when it comes to the financial analysis of Element Nutrition? Like I said, the assets have more than quadrupled. The expenses, the liabilities have shrunk. And the bulk of the expenses in terms of the past year, advertising, marketing, and professional fees. So to wrap this video up, guys, just give you my simple opinion on the company. I'm looking at it strictly from, now that the company is going to be generating revenue, I'm looking at it, from a market cap to revenue perspective. So let's say that Sam's Club order is recurring and they can make 1 to 2 million off that order alone. Let's say they can make 1 to 2 million off that order alone every month, plus whatever additional orders and reorders they're getting. If the company can get their revenues for every quarter up to, let's say, 6 million, because right now they're at 2.1 million, and then of course taking into account marketing expenses, this could snowball pretty fast, and the company could generate a profit in the quarters to come. Of course, I'm sure that's their goal. Their goal, I'm sure, is to be profitable, but where the company sits and that most recent news, I think Element Nutrition has an exciting and bright future ahead of them. They're targeting, an awesome market, aging population. The baby boomers are getting older. They do need support when it comes to that, and it seems like they do have, a pretty good product. If you're looking for a company that's targeting, the older demographic, along with other products that they're going to be launching, and a company that seems to be undervalued at these levels, might want to take a look at Element Nutrition. Now, once again, this was just an analysis video, so I wanted to kind of take a look at the stock, weigh the pros and cons. So we do have to talk quickly about the cons. When it comes to the company, of course, the shares have fallen substantially since their IPO. They've got money, but they might need to raise some more money. So if they do raise money, at what price are they going to raise money at? And that would be one concern of mine. When is the company going to need to raise money next? Are they going to need to raise money? As an investor, I'd keep an eye out for that. But the company does look relatively undervalued, and if the product continues to sell and they get reorders, things could look a lot brighter for Element Nutrition. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Always appreciate it, good or bad. Finally, that's it for the video, and we'll see you guys in our next video. If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.